good teachers are ones who recognize what their students need. They are constantly evaluating their plans and saying, did this work? Did this meet the needs of my students? Did they understand the instructions? Was the assessment valid? And we are always modifying what we do so it works. And you get someone like me who's been teaching for a few years, and what worked in 1980 probably doesn't work as well now. And so always redoing things so that it works with the students that I have to teach now. And that would be the kind of person that will actually thrive with I Am Online, because it's so customizable. Whatever level of kid you have, whatever the class is you're teaching, whether it's a literature-based class or a creative writing class or whatever, I mean, you could even use it actually in a social studies class or in a science class as a way of connecting to the content. So if you're a person who is interested in meeting the needs of your students and is always looking for better ways to do things, this is a perfect additional tool for that whole kind of bag of tricks that you use every day anyway. An unexpected benefit for me as the instructor was I got to know them. They're sharing this personal information about themselves. It's not therapy, it's not that kind of personal, but I just get to know, oh, this is what you're into. Looking at you in a class behind a textbook, I would have never guessed that you were really into, and then you can fill in that blank, whether it's BMX, motocross, bike racing, or winter sports, or wrestling, or whatever. I would never have guessed that seeing you in class, and in most classes I would never have had a reason or a way to find that out, but knowing, I get to know the students a little bit better, and in some cases I've gotten to know some of the difficulties they've encountered as they've freely shared some of that in the writing. And that gives me a level of, okay, you may struggle with certain assignments because it kind of triggers some issues that you've been through already. You may exhibit a higher level of kind of social maturity than a lot of your classmates because you've been through a pretty rough life compared to some of your peers in the room. So they're learning about themselves. I'm learning about them, and I think maybe in some of my comments that I send back, there's a little hint back to them that, okay, I get it, I see where you're coming from, I understand, I know you a little more now than I did before. So they're getting to know me a little bit more as well.